It's rare that a musician reaches icon status as a band member and as a solo artist, but Stevie Nicks is one of a kind. Here's what her bandmates in Fleetwood Mac have had to say about her over the years. Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham first performed together in the short-lived psychedelic outfit Fritz, and later as a duo, Buckingham-Nicks, releasing a self-titled album in 1973. They joined Fleetwood Mac together in 1974. By then, they were a romantic but infamously volatile couple. During the recording of Rumors, their relationship began to break down.
The band meant everything, and the band was way more important than each separate person's problems.
Though they continued to work together, it hasn't been smooth sailing. In 2018, Buckingham was fired from the band, and he accused Nicks of being behind it. In a 2021 interview with the Los Angeles Times, Buckingham said, "I think she saw the possibility of remaking the band more in the Stevie Nicks vein, more mellow and kind of down, giving her more chances to do the kind of talking she does on stage." Though Nicks pushed back against his accusations, Buckingham doubled down, saying, "I think it was hard for her, seeing me jump around in an age-inappropriate way. Also, she's lonely. She's alone. She has the people who work for her, and I'm sure she has friends, but you know." The late Christine McVie, who died in 2022, had been a member of Fleetwood Mac for around 5 years when Nicks and Buckingham joined. She'd sung lead on some of the band's biggest songs to that point, and continued to, including the Rumors hits You Make Lovin' Fun and Don't Stop. Nevertheless, she found herself overshadowed by her new female bandmate, who was 5 years younger and credited with bringing the mystical aesthetic audiences took to in droves. McVie explained, "For a while, sure, I got jealous. It didn't last long. You realize what your role is, and my role is being part of what John and Mick is and not being a frontliner. I could no more do twirls and chiffon than Stevie could play the blues on the piano." Eventually, Nicks and McVie became close friends. In 2014, McVie told Rolling Stone, "She's an icon. She's a genius. She's a lovely, kind, beautiful woman, and I love her to death. She and I are different, and I can't not love the woman. She's just amazing. She's very, very generous in every single department." Mick Fleetwood and Nicks had a 2-year affair at the height of their fame, amid the fallout of Nicks and Buckingham's breakup. Speaking to The Telegraph, Fleetwood admitted, "I am sorry that we didn't think about Lindsey enough. We just thought he was okay, but he needed to be acknowledged."
We are an intense group of people.
In a 2024 Billboard interview, Fleetwood weighed in on the current state of the Nicks-Buckingham relationship, saying, "Stevie's able to speak clearly about how she feels and doesn't feel, as does Lindsey. But I'll say, personally, I would love to see a healing between them, and that doesn't have to take the shape of a tour, necessarily." Bassist John McVie is the least well-known member of the classic Fleetwood Mac lineup, but he's been there from the beginning as the Mac to Mick's Fleetwood. In a 2004 Q&A, McVie remembered the awe he felt when he first played with Nicks and Buckingham back in 1975, sharing, "We rehearsed in the basement of our agent, and I remember them doing a 3-part for the first time. Goosebumps, very exciting. Lindsey's playing blew me away. Stevie's voice and songs, yes, you could say I was impressed." He also echoed his ex-wife's account of Nicks, warmly describing their long-term relationship by saying, "I'd like to think that Stevie and I are and always have been friends. She's a great lady. She can be very funny, and you always know where you stand with her. She also has one of the dirtiest laughs I've heard from a woman." Interestingly, McVie claimed he had no idea about Nick's affair with Fleetwood until Mick wrote about it in his autobiography.